People ask us why we built the Techno Desk. The problem that I was solving with these desks is that my daughters would wait here by the front door for the bus every morning, and they would not have their phones, they would not have their umbrella if it was raining, they wouldn't know what the weather was like, stuff was disorganized, we had phone chargers all over the house, so I decided I was going to combine all this stuff into a single unit, so we built the Techno Desk. The Techno Desk is just an oak desk with a lot of functionality in it, a lot of technology in it. The first thing on this one is the charging cables. When my daughters were younger, they would come here every night and they would leave their phones here and charge their phones at night, so we had a place for their phones to go. Inside this mount here, we have the home Wi-Fi router, and all that worked wired in through here. And if the router got overwhelmed and we had to unplug it, we just put a button here where we'd push the button and it would depower the router and power it back up instead of plugging it and unplugging it. It's the most popular button in our whole house. We love this button. Down here, we have charging drawers. The drawers have electrical outlets and USB outlets in them, so we could charge iPads, Kindles, whatever they happen to have, right here in these two drawers, and we didn't have wires all over the house. Down here, we have umbrella storage. So they would have their umbrellas right here by the front door before they went to school. Up here is a weather radio. It's a weather radio that gives us alerts for local areas, alerts like flooding and tornadoes and things like that. If there's an alert that comes out, it plays here over the speaker. And if there's an alert that there's a tornado or something dangerous, the speaker sets off the alarm very loud and the run light comes on telling you to run. We have a Lumidisc that lights up with sound, and this one we use as a door handle or a drawer handle to open this drawer. This is where we keep our mail. So when you come in from the mailbox, you drop your mail in here, and if there's some mail that you don't want, you can come right here and drop it into this shredder. So the Techno Desk does quite a bit, and it's been very popular, but we decided that we wanted to make it even better. Based on how we use it, we designed a new version. All right, so this is Techno Desk 1.0. We built Techno Desk 3.0. We don't talk about Techno Desk 2.0.
So this is Techno Desk 3.0. We kept the charging drawers. We have outlets in them, and we have like some foam down here so you don't like damage any of your electronics when they're in here. And we have a little vacuum in here. So if you have like a small like spill or whatever, like just vacuum it up, it's pretty all right. We also kept the router storage. We've since upgraded our router, which is pretty cool. We also have, with our weather radio, we have emergency batteries, which are down in here. So it's pretty neat like them. So when there's power cuts to the weather radio, you're good to go, and it's easily accessible, which is the whole point. Up top, we do have a glass window so that you can see down into the router bay. We have this little toggle switch, which turns on the lights so you can see what's going on down there. We also have some party lights, which is pretty sick. Okay, so then we also have this switch, which controls our Lumidisc down here, which reacts to sound. So when I speak real loud, it can hear me, but that can be annoying sometimes, so you can turn it off. So we also kept the Wi-Fi reset button, but we upgraded it a little bit. A problem that we encountered with the first one is people would just hit the button and they'd be like, all right, Wi-Fi's reset, but that's not how Wi-Fi is really reset. You have to hold it. So we implemented these light up LEDs, so they trick you into holding the button. And we also have this little voltmeter that tells you how much electricity is going through. So right now there's none, but then when you let go, you have 110 volt power going down there. We also have a USB charging station, similar to how we have our phone chargers in the original. So we upgraded how we charge our phones. So we have these tubes here that have cables that can charge whatever device that you need to charge. So you just take it, you plug it into the USB, and you charge whatever you need to, and if you need to take it on the go, you can. Pretty cool. Up top we have some flashlights, so you need to like light your way. We also have portable batteries, and you can charge all of these with a USB charger. We also have a temperature and humidity monitor, which lets you know what the temperature is at all times of the day. So we kept the weather radio idea from the original Techno Desk, but we upgraded to a more advanced model. So if you hit this, You can have the weather radio speak to you and tell you like what kind of weather's going on, like.
To showers and thunderstorms after midnight. For Sunday, northeast wind 5 to 10 knots.
So we bought this antique off of eBay, but it did not have a base, so we had to build it. But we also had to put in a modern speaker so that it could talk to the weather radio. So underneath all here is a whole mess of wires with a modern speaker and everything that connects it together. But we had to design this ourselves. Now that was pretty fun. I enjoyed doing that part. This desk is physically wider, so we took this opportunity to implement this little drawer. We keep our dog leash in here, but we also have this little piece, this little partition, so you can move it wherever you want in the drawer to partition whatever you want off. We kept the Lumidisc from the original desk. We had to armor it because the original one was damaged. It's completely protected, but we had to make sure that sound could still get into it. So we had to make all of this hollow. So we have a series of solid, hollow, so that sound could still get in. So we kept the male drawer design, except that it's physically larger. We have a Pirate Cutlass letter opener for all of your letter opening needs. So there's also a place for a pen and different pockets for paper and envelopes, but all of this leads the way into our alert tower. The alert tower gives us notifications for different activities on the desk. So you may have noticed that when I open this mail drawer, the blue light that says sort came on. So we actually upgraded our shredder. The original one was a 3-pager. This one can shred up to 15 pages with paper clips, like credit cards, like anything that you need to shred that like spam people will send you in the mail, it's got it. We have a wider opening so that it's easier to hit the mark, because before you have to like fish around, but now there it goes. So when you shred your paper, it's gotta go somewhere. So down here, we have a trash can. That's all it's down here. The third notification in this notification tower is the run light, as another carryover from the original desk. So whenever you have any weather alert, this red light will turn on letting you know it's time to run. So our final notification on the alert tower is this mail alert sensor. So there's a transmitter in the mailbox and a receiver in the tower that lets you know when the mailbox has been opened. So when Grace opens the mailbox, it lights up. All right, so this is the back of the Techno Desk, and it is an absolute mess of wires. Now, I've spent months and months working on this thing, and different parts would fail. We had to implement new designs, had to trace back like all through the entire thing, like what went wrong and what to put the new stuff in, but I mean, it's all worth it. Like, it's done.
So now you've seen the Techno Desk 3.0 and all the functionality that it has. It certainly does quite a bit, and it took us a while to build it, over a year. Now some of you are probably asking, why did it take you almost 2 years to build this piece of furniture? Well, there were 2 hurricane evacuations. Some of us were in college. We had family stuff going, everything else, but really, honestly, the major problem was your fault. Because all of you always say, hey, when you guys build something, man, I wish you'd build more than one, because we sure would like to get some. So on this project, we decided to do exactly that. Let me introduce you to red and blue. We built 3 of these because we knew people wanted them. And they've already been bought, so don't message us or anything. But they all have the same levels of functionality. We finished all 3. And we're gonna be sad to see him go, but we'll build more stuff now.